Welcome to 5 Good Minutes
You're listening to today's inspirational message on the book of Esther
with Kurt Bjorklund.
So I have decided on Esther 8 here just to step back from the book a little bit and think more broadly about the theology of the people of Israel and God. And what I'd like to do just for a moment is in light of what's going on in the modern Middle East, I'd like to just talk about just war and how you can see the people of Israel as being spiritually oppressed, but it doesn't mean that you have to agree with or support everything that they're doing today, that it is possible for people to start with a just war and have it become an unjust war. And a just war is one in which there has been a crime committed against you or a threat against you that has allowed you to say it is right to defend ourselves. Now, I know there's pacifism that says we never have that right, but there is a just war idea. And certainly it seems to me that in the current conflict with Gaza, that where there had been an attack, there is a sense of just war. But even if you say there's a just war, and even if you say that Israel is the current people of God, which is somewhat of a theological debate because some would say the nation Israel is the people of God or the Jewish people are the people of God. Others would say the Gentiles and the church have been grafted in and they are now the people of God, and therefore the nation Israel has no bearing on this. But however you understand that, think about that. The thing that I want to impress on you today is that you do not have to, out of a theological sense of saying, I want to be supportive of the people of God and bless Israel because those who bless Israel are blessed, that kind of a thing. That doesn't mean that you can't call into question whether or not the war has moved from a just war to an unjust war. Now, I think those are things that are open for conversation. As I record this today, it's a debate in our nation. And when you hear this, I don't know if it will be more clear one way or the other, but there is a right to defend yourself, even if it means attacking. And sometimes there are civilian casualties that are outcome of a just war. And yet at the same time, I don't think Christians should just turn a blind eye and say, but therefore anything goes. A very difficult situation for the people of Israel today, just as it was a difficult situation for the people of Israel in Esther's time. And it's one that is not clear all the time how to think about it. And one other thing that I think is important to note here about the Bible, the Old Testament, and that is just because the Bible records something, it doesn't mean that it is giving it a green light or saying that it is morally okay. There are things that the Bible records that it doesn't endorse. And so even the taking of lives of the Persians may not be something that is endorsed just because it's recorded. And God can be involved in helping somebody get to the place that is right, and then they can still do the wrong thing on the backside of that. And you probably know this from personal experience where maybe you've seen God give you opportunities. Maybe God has given you wealth and then you use your wealth more on yourself than on kingdom purposes. Or God has given you a platform and you use your platform for something other than to help God. Or he's given you power and you use your power. Like that is a possibility. And so we want to just understand that there are nuances and difficulties to understanding all of this, but there's just war, but there's also a just war that starts just and ends in a way that isn't just. And we want to be able to call that what it is, if that is what we see.
Thanks for joining us here today. There's a lot of great content to explore on Orchard Hill Plus and on the Orchard Hill main feed from the weekend. Have a great day.